Hey, it's been a long time since I made a video, but I thought I'd at least post one and let you know what happened to my indoor container garden. As you might be able to tell, my indoor container garden has become my outdoor container garden. The flies ended up, you probably heard in a previous episode me talk about the flies. They were gnats, turned out to be fungus gnats in my soil from overwatering. Anyway, I had to move them outside to keep my wife happy, so I brought them outside. When I was carrying the tomatoes outside, they were too tall and they actually didn't fit in the garage, and they snapped when I was trying to get them in place. And I tried to bring them back, but they just wouldn't come back and they ended up dying off. So that's actually a new tomato plant. I didn't start it from seed because it was so late in the growing cycle for spring already. It's a Better Bush hybrid, and it's going to have to do for my tomato plant for now. But I did get that guy. Well, let me explain all of it first, and then we'll get to those. Anyway, so that's a new tomato plant that I just started. This is actually the rooster spur pepper plant that I had in, well, I can't do that, that I had inside, and it's full on, and I've got nice peppers all over it, and I've been eating them. This is, see, this size is the second growth, and these are the last of the first growth. It's kind of neat. What it did is it came up and it branched out and it put out peppers, and then as those peppers started to set, it shot off new branches and new peppers, and anyway, it keeps going. This is the jalapeno heat level pepper. I've been pulling peppers off of it. It's not producing as much as the rooster spur, but you can see there's one back there. This is the pepper plant that does the bell pepper heat peppers, and you can see these guys coming in, and it looks wilted, but at night it looks fine. And anyway, this is another one I started in the same pot, and I don't know how it's going to do. It's got some flowers out, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. Anyway, but these are supposed to be, you know, they end up getting like that. So, but anyway, I've got quite a few peppers on there I'm excited about. Overall, I was pretty pleased with my indoor garden, other than the the flies and the plants falling over. I never was able to get the tomatoes to pollinate real well. I did have tomatoes on both of the plants that I had in there, but they weren't ever, they never finished growing because the stalks broke when I was trying to carry them out here. What ended up happening is I carried them out from the garage and then around, and then I was trying to lift them up over this thing onto our apartment patio. And anyway, when they were coming up over, they ended up hitting that thing and snapping, and all bad. But anyway, so now my outdoor garden, we'll tell you a little bit about it. So you've got a rundown on those things. Those are all producing now, and I'm getting food off of. I planted a pot of marigolds. There's two different varieties. There's the little short ones, I don't remember what they're called, and then the tall ones, and I don't remember what they're called. But the tall ones are just now getting some first buds on them. I'm not sure about that one yet. Oh, and then I bought an eggplant from Home Depot and have been growing that. And I don't have any eggplant on it. Ooh, is that one pollinated yet? No. But I'm working on an eggplant, trying to get some more food production. Now, the eggplant and this tomato plant, which is it's a black tomato that's supposed to be really good for indoor gardening. It's determinate, and it's only supposed to go to about 4 feet tall. The other tomatoes really got just too big. They were rubbing the ceiling and not even giving me tomatoes. So the determinate should do a little bit better inside, not get quite so overgrown. But then I also started, this is another pepper from seed. That's one of these guys. Then that one is, let's see if I can place these. This one is a hot pepper, and that one's a hot pepper. And that one is a new bell pepper that's like those, except bigger. So that's kind of where that stands. I planted this pot of flowers, but they grew up and now they're dying and yellowing out, so that's no good. This pot actually has lettuce along one side and radishes on the other. You can see my radishes starting to come in. Radishes are wonderful because they grow so fast. They're generally due in about 45 days, which is really pretty good. And these have been in the ground for a long time. I'm going to pull this one up because it looks like it's falling over and dying. So let's go ahead and dig up what we can see. Whoa. What is that? What is that thing? Oh, it's a hard piece of dirt. And a teeny little radish. Sad, sad little radish. It's okay. I'll eat it. It's really pretty cool to grow stuff and be able to eat it. This pot was kind of a test. I overcrowded, and so there's way too many radishes and way too much lettuce in there. And the lettuce I haven't even really used. I don't really care for it, honestly. So anyway, that's kind of what's happened with my garden, and I wanted to give everybody an update. And it was a sad day when I had to cut those giant tomato bushes down. But as you can see, out here I started over, and things are doing a little bit better. Hopefully I'm trying to get bees to come in here and help me pollinate. All these have been, you know, both those tomatoes are naturally pollinated. I haven't made any attempt to pollinate anything, and this is a determinate plant. I'm trying to stick with determinants for now, especially with the artificial light to control their size. But anyway, that's all of my container gardens for now. Up there is just a little flower that I was trying to grow. It's a nasturtium. Those are nasturtiums down there. I was just, they'd be doing better, but the pot doesn't have any drainage holes, and so I think it's the water got set in on the roots, and now they're yellowing up. But anyway, thanks for checking out my videos, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me at david@weirdDivide.com, or check out my website, which is linked on the sidebar, which is weirdDivide.com, to check out my other videos or podcasts that I might be posting in blog entries. So thanks, enjoy.